TeraFin, a financial service, process cycle. A customer initiates a mobile transaction. The request is routed to the enterprise service bus. The ESB routes the transaction to TeraFin. The request is from the ESB reaches TeraFin. The request is processed at TeraFin engine. When the request is processed, TeraFin sends the response out. The response from TeraFin engine is sent back to the ESB. The transaction response is received from NLS TeraFin. The service request is responded by the ESB in 20 to 30 server TPS. The customer receives the response at their screen. The transaction is successfully completed without timing out, within just few milliseconds. Now coming back again to our TeraFin. We have seen the transaction service request was processed by TeraFin. As a second process, in order to complete the service request, TeraFin sends the required transaction updates for the processed service request to the core banking system through the ESB. NLS TeraFin has now sent a transaction update request to the core banking system. Now again a transaction update request from TeraFin is received by the ESB. ESB routes it to the core banking system through its usual pipe of communication with the core banking system. The ESB sends the transaction update request to the core banking system through its usual pipe of communication with the core banking system. The core banking system now processes the update into a core banking transaction, after the core banking system processed the updates sent by TeraFin, after which the database changes are sent back to TeraFin. The database changes sent by the core banking system is received and processed at the clone server level of TeraFin. Good, now the TeraFin engine is up to date with the core banking system and it could process the next transaction. Every systems are waiting for next transaction.